Tom Negavin's still out on the scene. Tom, where exactly are you right now in connection to the video that we're looking at, which is not too far from where Julie was above that building?
I'm just a couple of blocks away. I'm at 22nd and State now, about on the line with the police, with the riot police, where they pushed the protesters. This is really sitting out. You know, I hesitate to say it's over, and let me tell you why. Because there is another large group of protesters massing right now, just half a block south of Cermak on State. This is breaking news, guys, because they are looking to do some pushback against the riot police who are running the protesters the other way.
So they're bringing in reinforcements, so to speak.
Yeah, just as I thought this was winding down, it looks like it's ramping up.
There's another section.
Yeah, and there's another group, and exactly, it's reinforcements. They're fresh, they're not tired, they're hydrators. There's only about probably 75 to 100 of them, and I'm heading into their midst now as they move toward the riot line. Again, it's not enough to make a difference here, but what they're trying to do, I'm just hearing an organizer trying to rally them toward McCormick Center to send the message they want to send to NATO. I'm approaching Gaynor Hall's camera right now. I don't know if that's up, if that can go live, but if you can take me live with Gaynor's camera, I can show you exactly what we're talking about. Are you guys up? Can you go live?
And producers and directors, if you hear Tom Negvin, he'd love for you to get him on Gaynor Hall's camera.
If you can take Gaynor Hall's mobile unit with Armando, I can get
there you go. You're up, Tom. You're up.
Here's what we've got. This is State Street, just south of 22nd. And here's this other group rounding up to join the protest that's moving away from Michigan Avenue. There's a long line. Armando, let's spin around a little bit and show what's on the other side of this. Come over this way. Keep coming, because looking back the other way, you see the blue helmet's just behind me. So we're right in the midst of this now.
Tom?
Yeah.
Can you talk to some of them?
I can talk to as many of them as you like. Let me find somebody and they're trying to mobilize the troops that way. Tell me what's on your mind, what message you're trying to send to these squads.
Yeah, there is, we've got a slight technical problem. Tom's on a phone that we can hear pretty quickly, but the camera that they're using has a 10-second delay, so the sound and the audio won't match. And
you've seen that before, where they're talking, but their lips don't match their voice. Well, that's what's going on right now. So we're trying to get that figured out. In the meantime, you continue.
A few more years.
In the meantime, we continue to watch that live picture of protesters and police as police continue to attempt to push those protesters back. But as you heard Tom Negvin talk about just a little bit ago, that there seems to be another group emerging, another group out there that is either going to join some of these folks here at Cermak in Michigan or create chaos or protest somewhere else in the loop in downtown Chicago.
And
so
I'm
we'll
sure that was expected by police. They knew that there would be other factions, other groups forming, and who knows, there may be other groups in other parts of the city even forming, but I'm sure they have other officers who are standing at the ready in case this happens, of course. And
one of the things the police have done throughout this that we have seen is they have several perimeters of officers who are unseen. They are in the periphery, they are in squadrons, they are in large vehicles, they are in SUVs, and they are riding around the perimeter just waiting to be called. And they can move in at a moment's notice if they need to be moved.
And there were even yesterday police officers, undercover police officers, dressed as protesters with these bandanas around their faces and with glasses, but they were actually police officers walking along with the crowd just to kind of get a sense as to what's going on.
And
so, I mean, they've got it covered.
Which we haven't seen. They haven't even brought up the mounted police yet. They haven't brought in the street sweepers and the snow blowers and all of those things which they can use to block off an intersection. So they clearly could maneuver this crowd around at will if they so choose.
Julie, in the area where you are, it's pretty quiet right now.
It is. It's quiet for the moment, but you guys, I want to remind you all, and you know it as well as anyone, we're going on almost 2 hours of the standoff between police and the protesters. It was 10 minutes to 5 when the Iraqi war veterans kind of instructed the crowd to everyone head west. There will be buses, you know, you can head out of here, and that's when the pushback began at 10 minutes to 5. We heard a clap of thunder at 5 after 5. That's when we thought the hail and the rain was coming and the heavens were going to open up. It never happened. This crowd remains. Again, it's a pretty small crowd right now. It does appear police are certainly the ones in control, but these folks are not giving up easily. So as they stand here approaching State Street, they're going to be pushed further west. And the question is, how will it happen? How long is this going to take? There's no reason to believe that anyone's going to need their earplugs. No one's going to deploy any tear gas. The mounted police are standing back. We don't even see bike officers around here right now. This is a heavily controlled environment. Police certainly outnumbering these protesters, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 to 1 at this point, something like that. I would say easily in this area.
All right, Julie, thank you very much. I don't want to interrupt you, but we're going to sign off for right now, and we want to thank our team of reporters, photographers, and producers who are out there with this excellent coverage of what's going on. And of course, this is not over. We want you to stay with us for complete coverage of the NATO summit, complete coverage of these rallies that are